everyone, and welcome back to the Dutch Pig Farmer here on Klein Friesland. So the aim for today's episode is going to be to get this field baled, get the bales picked up, collected and into the pig shed, because they do need some bedding. That's going to be a bit trial and error. I'm not sure if we're going to need a straw blower, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And then the other thing that I want to get done, time permitting, is we are going to put canola in field 19, which is the grass field just off through the trees to the left. And I think that then will be a good one. It's a decent sized field, and two, it's another one of our required feed groups in the ground. So that is the plan, and I am loving this Fiat. It is a cracking little tractor. The gearbox is lovely. It just motors. It really is doing a great job, and we're getting a decent amount of bales, to be fair. It's difficult in places to see the swath, but I actually think that's relatively realistic. Why I say that is, I've mentioned before, driving to work, I can see quite a lot of fields, and they have been harvested, and the stubble and the straw was both so light that you really you couldn't see that they'd actually chopped for straw until you were sort of right up on it, and you could actually then see the swaths. Yeah, that's quite cool. I like it. I like the stubble destruction. I think it just adds another level of, I don't want to say realism, but I suppose it is. Makes it look a little bit more realistic. Last run down the field, and you can see what I mean now about the swath hiding in the stubble. Don't think we're going to get another bale, but that's a decent amount. Oh, there we go. So yeah, 150 centimetre bales, and we are not going to get one, but never mind. That is that job ticked off. So we got, there's an easy way to check this, 9 bales. Not bad at all. Right, we can head down this way. I need to try and stop cutting down the side of that field, because at some point I'm going to do it and we're going to destroy the crop we've got in there. Now, I can't remember if I've said, but we own the BGA, so at some point we should be able to start moving manure over there, and that might well be our source of income and the way that we get to pay off some of the loan. Now, I don't know yet, really. I guess it's one of those things. We'll see what we've got left over. I mean, this is going to be a big old field, so that's going to suit us lovely. Do need to keep an eye on planting windows, just to make sure we don't miss an opportunity. Let's get that back there. Nice little baler, that is going to suit us lovely. Right, so we can leave that there for now, and I believe around here we are hooked up on our bale trailer. This is a lovely voucher. I do like this. So let's get to the field, start picking the bales up. So the first 3 bales are on the trailer. Now, it is an auto-load trailer, but every now and again, it doesn't hurt to do a little bit of manual loading. So that's what we're doing just for these 9 bales. It's not going to be every time, but it helps to keep the old eye in. Oh, don't be awkward with me. He says the first 3 went perfectly. There we go. Now it's going to start to play silly beggars with the skills of the loader. There we go. Look at that. Not bad. 15,000 litres, so 15, 30, 45, 60, 67,500 litres of straw. Doesn't sound too shabby. Yeah, spin that round so we can see what we're doing. And like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but concentration levels. There we go. Not bad. Oh, he says he spoke too soon. He did. If you're here for quality loading, then you might well want to stop watching now. Last bale, and that should be good enough. There we go. Perfecto. Aha. Right, let's get these back to the yard, and we'll see if we can just drop bales in. Let's pull forward a little bit there. Strap those down. And job's a good one. Right. Let's go and see whether we need the bale chopper or not. And yeah, we'll go from there and we can start the drilling. Right then, moment of truth. Get that lowered enough down. Guessing that if there's going to be a trigger, it's going to be there. That's a little bit annoying, but I suppose you wouldn't just drop a bale in, would you? Right, let's get ourselves a straw blower, and yeah, we'll go from there. So if we take a look in the sales, there was a, come on, haha, straw blower, 10 grand. Job is a good one, so we are going to get that. We don't want to plate on it, thank you very much. And we are going to purchase that. Job's a good one. Right. So now we need a tractor. Ah. Get this little favorite. On it. Come on. There we go. Duper, bloomin' duper. And now we want to drop a bale in and see if we can't get some bedding in for the pigs. So after a little bit of faffing, we found the trigger. Goodness me, that it revs like a beast. So at least we know now where we need to be, so we can pile a load of bales in and go from there. How much straw? So it's gonna be, we'll probably need 4 bales, I think, which isn't bad. isn't bad at all. So what I might do is... I think it's going to be quicker just to drive back round, I think. Get loaded up and, yeah, dump the rest of the straw in. So we've got our colleague, whatever you want to call him, working on the mulcher in the distance. Now I thought, you know what, we need to get the decent yield, so it probably is worth just, you know, putting in that little bit more effort than we might normally do when converting a grass field. It's not going to hurt, so yeah, we'll get them doing that. And what we might also do is, let's raise the drill up, there we go, is get them to mulch what was the wheat field as well, once they've finished here. So yeah, I did the headlands because it didn't quite want to work. There we go. It just reversed itself into the river at the bottom, so yeah, I drove the headlands and then just set it off doing the up and down rows. But I'm hoping that we get a decent yield off of this. We will roll as well, so you know, we'll have done everything that we possibly can. Let's lift up the drill. I don't think it's going to drive over what we've done already, so we should be good from that point of view. Lower down. And off we go. Now, I do like this tractor. It's just it's quite a beast. It's quite a powerful tractor. But yeah, just the driving stance is somewhat unique. But yeah, it doesn't affect things. Doesn't affect the performance of it. So yeah, it's a right little beast. I quite like it. Never used it before. It was suggested by Marnux. I did take his guidance on some of the kit. So like no more than 6 meters, apart from the roller and stuff like that. The older tractors. Can we get all of that without going in the ditch? Yes, we believe we can. Look at that. So we haven't got much left on the mulching. What's that? Oh, one more pass. Marvellous. And then once that's done, we'll move on to the wheat field and we'll crack on. We'll get the canola, and it said barley. Get the canola drilled and then get it rolled, probably off screen. So done the headlands, and this is just the sort of one partial run. And you'll see just in the distance the Steyr. It drove straight forwards and then beached itself in the river. So yeah, not ideal, but I've recovered it. It will need resetting, but I'll do it myself. Oh dear, you just can't get the staff these days. But this is going well. We are, what, 97% left of seed, 58% left of fert. I haven't got any in stock anywhere, so we will need to purchase that as and when we need it. So yeah, that could be our main expense, I think. It might be worth... Yeah, we need those pigs to start reproducing and making us some manure. So I thought I'd just show you that I did properly. Let's rephrase that, because that isn't properly. I did actually buy some fertilizer. We got 2% left, I think it was. So we were not going to finish the field, but we did manage to buy a pallet. Big bag? No, not big bag. Pallet. In the sale. So I think we got 50% off it. So not a bad thing at all. But yeah, this has gone really well. I'm mildly concerned about the workers. I don't know whether it's just the proximity of the ditches or whether it's something else, but yeah, we'll work our way around it. It's not the end of the world. It's just more work for little old me. You didn't go down then, why not? Lower down, thank you very much. But needless to say, we've got plenty of seed left for when it comes to drilling our other fields. I'm not sure what the plan is for the next episode. The sorghum might be ready, but we can deal with that. That's no issue. We've got this. We've got the space in the silo, and we might look to potentially put a crop in the wheat field, but that's for the next episode. There we go, get that spun round. I like the articulation on this, it's really nice. There we go, lower down. Last pass, job is a good one. So, between episodes, I will get this rolled. We'll get the wheat field mulched, hopefully without dipping ourselves into the water again. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, think about leaving a like. If you're new, please think about subscribing. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.